Hello everyone, I'll be talking about one more video to end this chapter. Give me one moment. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about explaining the explaining the legal aspects of the residence medical records and the timing, military times, and also discussing incident reports. So the patient's medical records or chart's legal document in court, which is included in the chart, is considered to be an actual what happened. In general, if something does not appear in a patient's chart, it does not legally happen. Failing to document care could cause serious legal problems for inmates and their employers. It can also harm patients. Inmates must remember if it wasn't documented, it wasn't done. Careful charting is important for many reasons. Okay, so it is the only way to guarantee clear and complete communication among all members of a care team. Documentation is a legal record of every part of residence treatment. Medical charts can be used in court as legal evidence. Documentation helps protect nursing assistants and their employers from liability by providing they did when caring for residents. Documentation gives up an up-to-date record of the status and the care of each resident. Careful documentation. Document care immediately after it's given. It makes details easy to remember. Do not record or any care before it has been done. Think about what you want to say documenting before. Be as brief as clear as possible. Use facts, not opinions. At many facilities, documentation is done electronically using computers or tablets. Computer recorders store information that can be retrieved when needed. This is faster, more accurate, and information in by hand. A computer will remain in a patient's room for care team members to input information each time they visit the room. A computer in the hallway may be other common area. A computer or tablet may also be carried to room for documentation. Some general guidelines for electronic documentations are listed below. If your facility uses electronic documentation, you will be trained to how to do this. Some facilities will be both handwritten and electronic records. Even when the facilities require electronic documentation, training often includes how to document by hand in case of each system failure. Legal documentation rules to apply both electronic and paper medical charts. HIPAA privacy guidelines apply to electronic documentation. Make sure it can be see protected healthcare on their own computer screen. Do not share your login information with anyone. Do not have someone else's information for you, even if it's been more convenient. Make sure you are logged on in the correct residence chart before beginning to document. Log in and out of exits of patients' charts when finished with documentation. Some computer software automatically fills in certain fields with information that has been entered before autofill. Be sure that you're documenting correctly, that any autofill entries are accurate. Check your entries before exiting a residence chart. Treat computers carefully. Do not use facilities' computers or tablets to browse internet or access or any personal accounts. Use black ink when documenting by hand. Write as neatly as you can. If you make a mistake with documenting by hand, draw a line through it, write down the correct information. Put your initials and date. Do not erase what you have handwritten. Do not use correction fluid. Document done on your computer when time-stamped. It can only be changed by entering another notation. Sign your full name and title. For example, Sarah Martinez, N.A. Write the correct date. Document as specified in the care plan. Documentation may be done by code. For example, when documenting activities or daily living in a flowchart, you may need to choose a code to explain the residence was able to do. 0 may be classified independent. 1 as supervision. 2 limited assistance. 3 needs extensive assistance. 4 total dependence. You'll be trained to document properly at your facility. Documentation may be used done with 24-hour clock, military time. Regular use in the number of 1 to 12 shows 224 hours in a day. The abbreviations AM and PM are used in regular time to show any time of the day that's a military time. The hours number 00 to 23. The abbreviations AM and PM are not needed. Midnight is expressed as 000 or 2400. 1 a.m. is 0100, 1 p.m. is 1300. So to change hours between 1 p.m. and 11:59 p.m. military time, add 12 to the regular time before. For example, change 3 p.m. to military time to 1500. 3 plus 12. Midnight can be written as 0000. Both regular and military time would list minutes and seconds in the same way. The minutes and seconds do not change when converting regular time military time. For example, change 4:22 p.m. to military time. 4 plus 12, the time was expressed at 16:22. To change from military time to regular time, subtract 12. The minutes do not change. For example, to change 2200 hours to standard time, subtract 12 from 22. The result is 10 p.m. Explain the minimum data set. MDS. The federal government developed a resident assessment system in 1990, has revised it periodically. It is a system minimum data set. The MDS is the detailed form with guidelines for assessing residents. It's also listed to do if residents' problems are identified. Nurses must complete the MDS for each resident within 14 days of admission, and again each year. In addition, MDS for each resident must be reviewed with every 3 months. A new MDS must be done with a majority of change in the resident's condition. NAs contribute to the MDS by reporting changes to the residents promptly and document accurately. Do not means if a new MDS is completed when needed. PRN. Discuss incident reports. An incident is an accident, problem, or unexpected event during the course of care. It is something that is not part of a normal routine. A mistake in care, such as feeding a resident wrong the meal tray, an incident. A resident's fall or injury, another type of incident. Accusations made by residents against staff, as well as new employee injuries, are other types of incidents. State and federal guidelines require the incidents to be recorded in an incident report. An incident report, also called occurrence, accident, incident, or event report, is a report that documents that the incident response to. The information of an incident report is confidential. It is intended for internal use to help prevent future incidents. Incident report should be filled out with the following occur. A resident falls. As falls must be reported, even if the resident says it's fine. At NA, a resident breaks or damages something. An NA makes a mistake in care. A resident or family member makes a request is an outside NA scope of practice. A resident or family member makes a sexual advances or remarks. Anything happens. Anything happens to make sure any feel uncomfortable, threatened, or unsafe, but any gets injured on the job, and any exposed to blood or body fluids. Reporting or document incidents is done to protect everyone involved. This includes the resident, an employer, and a nursing assistant. NAs must report the incident, not including job-related injuries, and immediately charge nurse. When document incidents, NAs should complete the report as soon as possible, given basically stats. Possible, give it to the charge nurse. This is important details that are not forgotten. If a resident falls or NA does not say it, he or she not document. Mr. Grant fell, for example. Instead of he should document Mr. Grant on the floor. Mr. Grant states that he fell. NA should write brief, accurate descriptions of the events that has happened. They should not place blame or liability within the report. So, incident reporting. Tell what happened. State the time and the mental physical condition of the person. Describe the person's reaction to the incident. State the facts. Do not give opinions. Do not document in the medical record that the incident report was completed. Describe the action taken, given care. Okay, everyone, that is the end of chapter 1. Next, I'll be talking about foundations of residence care in the next video. Thank you, everyone. If you like the content, please subscribe and add any comments down below. Thank you. Bye, everyone.